Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with.
Yeah, I've got the kit. Ah, there we go. That's better. I think the editing software still a control. So, welcome back to City Boss Manager. Now, I know last time I said there'd been some updates and there didn't seem to be. That's because they're in the beta branch, and I'm now in the beta branch. And just before they go on holiday, they have released an update. It should be a good one. Gonna be live probably for about an hour, hour and a half. And now you can have virtual depots, other virtual depots. So, be interesting to play with that and see how that works. Tip: this save game is from an older version of the game, so it will take significantly longer to load. Once you save, the next time future load times will be shorter. Good. So there is a few updates. Me get it up on Discord while we wait for it to load. What's he sending a picture of? Discord. City Bus Manager news. So I've got to find the English. Content update 4 is now available to everyone on Steam. We're also offering a 26% discount. Based on your feedback, the next update will include multiple vehicle virtual depots that can be placed on the map, simplification of the refueling and washing, filtering and sorting of buses in the fleet overview, and assigning bus parking to spaces. Oh, I'm not too sure if that update's rolled out or what. But no, I'm in the beta branch, so there should be some changes anyway. I'm just waiting. We've got one person to load in, because I know there's waypoints and that we're in the next one, so hopefully that will be in this now. So we can force the routes to go the way we want them to go. Well, last person's loaded in. Look, the bus is here, there we go. So let's have a look. What has changed here? Well, let's first go look at the build. So nothing's changed there. Staffing, nothing's changed there. Bus fleet, nothing's changed there. The marketplace, nothing's changed. Bus routes, nothing seems to change. Replacement parts, nothing seems to change. Research, nothing has changed. Inbox won't shift. Settings, desired rest. Get rid of that option. And internet contracts. So it appears that they haven't done that update yet, but there's supposed to be a RAM update and all that from last time. So that should have significantly improved the gaming performance. And what have you. So I know in the last episode we did the 219 and the 216. We did all that there. So you got the two routes going up into Ashton. Because when we can do a virtual depot, I can put one down here. But like I said, at the moment, it's not something that we are able to do yet. Right. So for the next map upgrade, anyway, we're only on 8 out of 20. We can have. We need to cover 30%. Network coverage 46. So is it just the 55 grand that we're short of? Is that why we can't upgrade? Oh, that bus is smoking. Do the repairs on it. So let's get to 55 grand and then we can have our next map update. Basically. Them two are smoking and all. Don't know how a wiper and a light bulb makes you smoke, but does. Can't see anything else done with that. Oh no, you've got these two here as well. I'm gonna run out of wipers and lights at this rate. Might have to order some more. Little baby Imogen is still awake by the sounds of it. So we need 55 grand. Now we should get that pretty easily. If we have a look at our bus routes, this one makes a lot, that one makes a lot, and the others generally make a good amount, apart from the 219, but that's only just started, so you know, don't expect anything else from that. Although hopefully it's like the real thing and really busy. Hopefully. Tonight snacks are custard creams. I may stop periodically to go boil the kettle. There you go. Yep. We're going east anyway. Do have a bit of room to expand for parking of more buses. Well, that was quick. Another 22 tiles. Must say the optimization must be doing well because it is much better to play. He says as now we're waiting for this to load. Johnny Simulator, I agree. Have to be a little bit more specific there. You agree with what? So let's have a look at the map now. How far can we go? Well, we're up to Hyde. We can do the 204. And the 206. And we can do the 330 as well. That's available for us to do. So next up, let's have a look at research. So we're still 43% coverage, so 60 grand and we can go again. Oh look, there we go. Let's go east again. CBM is a lot better than when it was released. Oh yeah, even just now the performance is so much better. So much better. I mean, it used to stutter, but it does seem to be a lot better. So the next upgrade's coming out. I mean, I never used to be really able to run it at 3 speed, especially with this size of map. But it now seems it is possible, which is much better. Let's see. Can we do the 43 now? Have we gone down far enough to be able to do the 43? Come on, game, load up the screen. So we're another 22 tiles this time down. Don't really want to go any of the other ways yet because it's going to be harder to get the coverage. And I think if this unlocks like down to the airport, you know, we're completely laughing. With the buses, with what we've got, and it'll take us a bit to get everything together. And on that basis, I messaged someone about a laptop that didn't work on Facebook, and it just says doesn't work in the description. So I asked them, in what way doesn't it work? Read description. You have lost yourself a sale on what could have been something decent. Because that's just an arse. So 65-30%, so we still can do that when we've got that money. Let's have a look. How far down are we now? Have I actually expanded the right way? I don't think I have. Have I? Which way is east now? On here. Oh no, yeah, east. Yeah. I expanded out this way, so we can do the full of the 201 now, all the way to Mottram. So that'll be interesting. We can start having the buses going up and down. I run Nvidia GeForce GTX 1650. I can't remember what my graphics card is, but it was the RAM that was the issue. And just bear with me 2 minutes. Little Imogen's crying and she's not stopping. So I'm just gonna see what's up with her. Sorry about that, I am back. My fleet is prone with bendy buses. Deckers don't have enough capacity for my routes. That's because you've got a little city. Oh, I've done quite well while waiting for this to... I am back. Baba wanted milk. Increase the ticket price to help with that. Not run double the buses on the routes. Well, I seem to make loads of money. So let's start off with... Well, really, we should buy some buses. So we're not in that state where we're going, we've not got enough buses. Marketplace. Trident, what have we got? 170. I'll get 4. Just speed up the time so we get 190. Don't up the ticket price, it just pees people off. So I think then in this stream we'll be mainly blasting out Hyde Road. 190, 400, 190, 400. Come on. I've seen it. There it is. Let's have a... let's have a first one. Why not? So we got 4 more buses. We're gonna need a lot more to be able to run what I want to run. But I suppose we can start going. Where's... Oh yeah, tickets. We'll lower the weekly ticket, up the standard ticket, because we are covering a lot more area now. These loans would be good if we'd like taken them all out. That'll help. Right, back to the map. Let's start the routes. This will be fun in 3 times speed. New route. Own 201 starts there. The 201 route is possibly the easiest bus route I ever learned at Hyde Road. If you manage to get lost on a 201, you need to give up. That's the wrong bus stop, because it is pretty much impossible. Oh, yeah, you can do that. To get lost on a 201, because you basically leave Manchester, exit the same way as everyone else on them bus stops, and keep going straight on until you can't go any further. You just follow the road. It's a piece of, you know what. But cheaper prices mean more passenger, meaning more income. In this game it does, yes. Well, yeah, true, the 192 is even easier. You don't even have to turn the steering wheel, do you, really, for 192? Right, Hyde bus station. I thought you were going to do that. Let me see if I can trick it into doing that. Yes, I can. That's what I want. That'll do. It doesn't tell you how... Oh, play shift for a waypoint. Ah, that's better. That's much better. I can force them to go the way I want to go. So waypoints have been added. The 192 is even easier. It is, to be fair. As I say, you don't even have to turn the steering wheel on. We're going under Godley. The bus stop that no one ever gets on at. Then there's a bus stop there. Around Hattersley. Be interesting to see how this handles the turning circle at John Kennedy Road. We'll see that in a minute. And there is actually a bus stop there now. And then one on the turning circle, even though you're not actually supposed to alight on the turning circle, we all do. And that's done a weird thing there, but it's alright. I can live with it. Yeah, I think some routes are that easy. If you get lost, it's like, duh. So the next way to expand out for this now is really to get to Glossop. And that sort of completes all the area you can do on this side. I must say, the RAM improvement for long routes is much better. It is so much easier to do the routes now. I must agree with that. They've done whatever magic they've done. They've done well, because it is a lot better. I think that's doing several loops around Hyde bus station, but we'll gloss over that fact. We're back in Denton now. I think the problem with the 201 is it's not so much the route, it was always the fares, because people would ask for places that, well, it existed, but it's what they knew it as and not ever what the ticket machine knew it as. And that's because over time they don't bother to update places on the ticket machines. So you had like the 4 in hand on the ticket machine. There is no 4 in hand anymore. It was knocked down years ago, but it's still there on the ticket machine. And then what people would then say is like, I want to go to one stop, which was the 4 in hand or something like that anyway. But that is the problem you had. No one ever updated the fare tables. Enjoyed it. Bingo, we had the near side working, interior and tells. What was it? I bet it was a short. It's someone who's got a B10 and was asking questions about, well, everything stopped working on it. And being a B10, it was like, well, they asked me because we had one. That surprisingly actually worked. As long as you didn't do anything too strenuous with it, it worked. Because it did like to overheat. And then I like that, and then you don't go around the corner with people on. There we go, blown fuse. But they checked all the fuses. So buses needed for current timetable 4. Every 10 minutes, which is what the 201 actually is. How many buses does it say we're gonna need? I bet it's loads. It's a busy route. It's so much you can't even calculate it. 11. So for now, because we don't have the bus, it's going to be every 30 minutes. It's gonna run to 22:59 because I can't. At the moment, I can't say after such a time don't go to Atesla because that's what it does. The last two terminate at Hyde. Confirm for now. That'll do. So that's gonna throw up a load of issues. There we go. Shift. There we go. And then tomorrow. I don't have enough buses. Again. Well, it's fine. It'll be solved by that time. The battery's dying in this mouse. And Thursday. Not all shifts could be assigned because your company doesn't have enough buses. As long as we've got enough drivers, that's all that matters. Wow, we're short on Friday. That'll be because of the night buses. So yeah, we're gonna have to buy some buses. Sunday's fine though. So let's fast forward, and as soon as we can get some buses, we'll get them. But essentially, that's another route done. So now we go all the way out to here, and the 204 is pretty much the same as the 201, which is it's now actually the 202, except for Denton. It goes down here to Horton Green and then comes out in Hyde. That's the only difference. So that's another bus in. Starting to stutter now, probably because it's loaded stuff in. Oh yes, the stutter. Possibly it's loaded stuff in, but also we now have all these models on the map, so there's be quite a bit spawning in. As well, and that won't be helping. But hey ho, it'll do. It's better than it used to be. Just. Complete one more repair, I get 11 grand. Oh, I don't have any wipers. Oh, placement parts, I need to order some wipers, indicators and lights, because that seems to be what we're endlessly running out of. Oh yes. Oh yes, the lag is coming now. The lag is real. Oh, that must change colour then. Look at them all queuing up to get in. This is why it's that one keeps changing colour. There we go. It's blue. No, it's white. I think there's not enough car parking spots for all the vehicles, which is why they're waiting outside on the road. I don't know, but the bus drivers still don't go home. We work them into the ground. Yeah. Only the big company way. There's a lot of broken stuff. These tyres. Quite a critical component. And I've still got no wipers, so you're gonna have to do without wipers. Hopefully it don't rain. I mean, I don't remember that livery. I think it's bugging out slightly. I think there is a slight bug problem here. I'm going for 33 minutes though. Like I said, I'm only going to be doing about an hour tonight. That's it. I do have other things that need to be done. I have a video that needs editing, and I will be doing that. Oh, I got 11 grand. Complete 32 repairs. Obviously the money won't go up that much now until the next day. Oh, and does not find a way. Pathing, brilliant. So in about 10 minutes in game, well, now everything should slowly be going out. That one went through the barrier. Do keep meaning to revisit Roblox at some point and have a look how they were doing, because there could be a surprise on one of the maps, but I'm not sure how far it's come along, because they've not been updated since. So we're missing a bus. I've shifted the problem to later in the day when hopefully we can get another bus. But we need two, and this money ain't going up quick. Stick the fares up. Let's go full big company way. I know many of you won't like me vaping on the stream, but tough. I think it's a graphical problem because it's white there and then it's red. So how much is it? 47 we need. Yeah, 47 for the tridents that we're using. But I suppose it's no preferred group, so we could just get some of these. Just to get a bus, basically. We're still too short. How are we still too short? I've just bought one. We're now 3 short. Now 1 short. Hallelujah. So we got till 13:30 to be able to get another bus. Together. I don't understand why that bar's so low when we're 5,399 active weekly ticket users out of 6,004. That progress bar does not make sense. So now there's less vehicles on the map. The game has improved. I wonder, just out of interest, all these people are in here now to buy weekly tickets. If I crank the price of a weekly ticket up, do they still buy it? Yes, they do. So that is a quick way of making money. Because they're already in the room, they'll buy the weekly ticket at the highest price possible. Good. So with that, now we can actually get the bus we wanted. And because all these are still waiting to buy weekly tickets, they're still going to pay the price. What a mint glitch. So in no time, because I have no way really of speeding this up, we'll have the money for another one. Oh look, another one. And then I imagine tomorrow will be a slower day, because the price will be higher. But then we lower the price, let the day start, and put the price up again, and it'll all work. I do have enough buses. I've just bought 2. They're not arrived yet. Oh well, we've got to 13:30 to sort that out. Plenty of time yet. You're complaining about the ticket price. Well, unfortunately, you're already in the room, so you're paying the price. Connor McGann, hope you're well, Jordan. How come you, I presume, left Stagecoach, or can't you say, I was thinking of applying, thanks, Connor. Simply, my face didn't fit anymore. I did all the videos for him, and the manager that authorised it all, got shipped off to another depot. The new manager he wasn't that arsed by it, to be honest, but the customer service manager didn't like it, and basically it made it as hard as humanly possible for me to do it. And that made it so it just wasn't, it was just more hassle than it's worth, so I left basically. It all depends what depot you work for, but I can assure you I will never ever work for them again. Just because it's not in Manchester anyway. I don't have enough buses. That's the problem. And in 2 minutes, well, it's 2 hours in the game, but in 2 hours I'm not going to make 47 grand. So yeah, it depends on the depot and everything like that, but yeah, it's what it is. I was going to apply for Ashton as it's local. Ashton, I've heard, is quite good, to be fair. But it literally all depends on you and what you are looking for. And that is the long and short of it. It's a good way, if you've not got your license, to get a license. So yeah, that's all I can really say about it. It is one of them. I left for an easier life, away from the passengers. And Hyde Road, at least, you were just a number. and I couldn't be doing with it. I'm not a numberman person, so yeah, that's why I left that. Too few bus drivers. Well, I'll sort that out in a second. I seem to have enough buses now, at least. Have you got stuck? You're a mechanic and you've managed to get stuck. Typical. Staff, bus drivers. I need to put more lockers in. Corridor. Lockers. There we go. So yeah, it completely depends on what you want. I'd say give it a go. If you don't like it, you can always leave. There's no problem with giving it a go and see how it is. It may be different for you. I see what you mean. Cheers, and yeah, hoping to get my license and fully. Yeah, Stagecoach is brilliant. If it's the same as what it was when I was there, still, it's 2 years. You've got to work for them, or you've got to pay it back. After the 2 years, you can go and do whatever you want. Well, that's basically what I did. Oh look, now load the weekly tickets. The room is full again. I've lost some stars, but oh well. 60 grand now. Oh god. I think we're incoming a spawn of buses because the game is starting to lag again. I didn't do times, did I, on 201? No, but they're not that late. No, it won't matter. Unrealistically, Hyde Road's not that busy. Hyde Road in real life is hell. Not as hell as the 192 though. So I'm not going to expand any more routes this time around. I'm just going to get rid of some of these loans, so next time, hopefully when the update's done as well, we can just take them out and we can do a few more routes. Because we've got, like I said, I might do it when we had the 204, 205, 206. I might do it when we've had them. More routes basically. Oh, now that room's full as well. Tickets. Come on, give us all your money. That's it, give us all your money. Much money as possible, come on. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Head down and crack on with it, basically. Not going to say anything too negative about them, because I don't really have a reason to say anything too negative about them. Just that was my story and why I left. But I left Stagecoach a few times. I was there, then I went to Selwyn's, then I went back, and then I went to Selwyn, and then I went to High Peak, and then I went to where I am now. Connect more bus routes to connect 52% of the buildings and points of interest to your bus service. Afterwards, use buses on the new routes. Well, yeah, we will be doing that in the next episode. Because what I will do is off stream, I'll play this so I've got loads of money. And then we don't have to really think about it. I mean, we've got 2 loans now available, so that's 210,000, but obviously it doesn't go very far. But like I say, it's only a short stream tonight. I want to crack on with this video editing. Thanks for answering, top lad. Nice one. Love the game. Not a problem. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe and press the bell, Connor. And always glad to be of assistance. It's been nice having you and nice chatting to you. Presume that you're going now, I don't know. But yeah, I do like this game. I like the micromanagement, but I think there could be there is a good few tweaks that could be done to this game to make it better. And I believe Imogen is still awake. The little baba is still awake. She'll go off to sleep soon. Probably when the movie's finished, because her older sister is watching, or was watching a movie, but I think her older sister is pushing out the Zeds after a long and hectic day at school and going to her mate's house. So probably when the movie's finished and the TV goes off, she'll nod off. Imogen is a weird one, and she doesn't like to just lie there. She'll sit up until the moment that she's ready to nod off, and then she'll go. Money's slowed down because we're at this time of night. Let's make sure everything is covered for tomorrow. Yes. We might as well go forward. Friday's got no bus driver. Sign it. There we go. Assign buses on Saturday. Assign drivers. Sunday is still covered. Monday, assign and bus drivers. So in real life, this sort of is automatically done for them. They'll put out a roster in the system. The roster will have so many bits not covered for redundancy. But essentially, once they've rolled that roster out, it'll assign all the shifts automatically, and then they mess about with them is the best case. And then when they've finished messing about with them, they'll go, "Do you want some overtime? I've got this open." After people have gone sick or what have you. So yeah, that's how that works in real life. It'd be nice if that worked in this as well, so to speak. Thank you so much for the subscription, Connor. That's another one down. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much it makes a difference. I do have other games as well that I play, and check out the actual bus channel. Joining Ash, and I've not really done their routes, but you know, if you watch some of the if you go on the channel and in playlists, you've got bus routes in HD. They are unedited, and they will give you an idea as well of what it is like out on the road as the bus driver, as they are unedited, so all the passenger stuff is still in them. As I no longer work for Stagecoach, I could put it in, so go check them out. We're on 51 minutes. Come on, it'd be nice to be able to repay all these loans. Before the next episode. And if we slow down time a minute, we've got a lot of repairs that need doing. We'll just have a quick... All the engineers are going to be busy tonight. Don't have any lights. Have I run out of lights? I thought I ordered some. There is also somewhere a bus with a flat tyre in this lot. Where it is, I don't know. I'm just looking for black smoke. I've done that one, haven't I? Yeah, that one started. That one. Wipers. I think that was wiper. Oh, there you go. There's the flat tyre bus. There's definitely some graphical glitches going on. Oh yeah, that's how that goes in there, yeah. Speed up time now, done that. I'll be interested to see how, when they roll it out, the fueling will be different. It's been simplified. I mean, I don't think you could get much more simple than clicking a button and pressing the button. Unless they're doing it by, they're going to do it. An option that all vehicles get refueled would be brilliant when they come in. Or maybe that's what they're doing, I don't know. Don't know how the subsidies work. Really don't know. In this game anyway, I know subsidies work in real life, but in this game I don't understand how the subsidies work. Oh, well, mechanics are busy. Another thing that would be nice to see is the 28-day inspections. So for a day the bus is off the road, that'd be something that would be nice. You can mark a bus to be off the road for a certain amount of time. We'll just add that realism to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. So I've only got one left now, which is £131,000, and before the next episode I will be getting that paid off. So we'll have the maximum amount of money possible to build up another bunch of routes, because we'll have the money for the buses. I also need to obviously expand. In fact, we'll do that sort of now. While we wait, I suppose. No, obviously we're trying to raise money and I'm going to be spending it probably quicker than I can make it doing this, but I think we're probably on the edge of how many bus bays that we've got to how many buses we've got. Hopefully with the virtual updates that will help as well. It'd be nice to just be able to click and drag, so you don't have to go down and press these individually. But again, the typical way of parking buses is not like this. It's bumper to bumper, up and down a row, or a lane, or however you want to call it. And normally by doing that you actually get a lot more in. If Hyde Road did bus parking like they do with the Demics, you really wouldn't get that many in. Trying to think of a way of putting it. during the day, the vehicles are parked in pretty much parking spaces like you'd find on the road, down each side of a bay. Middle of the bay is left empty, so you can drive in and out. On a normal bay, doing it that, you'd get about 10 buses in on a side. And when you put them bumper to bumper, you get 3 lanes of about 12 buses on a bay in Stagecoach, with the arse end sticking out at the end of the bay. So you can see, before you go from like 6 to 12, you're doubling the capacity. So you got 12 on a bay, and then you go into 36 on a bay at night. You've seen how they park at night in my videos at the ends. So yeah, it works. It is beneficial to parking them the way they do, basically. Can I get this in time? Yes, because I'm earning money like it's going out of fashion. Even though we had enough buses, and now we're being prompted for routes, probably because there's stuff running late. I've not accounted for that. But anyway, I'm going to use this opportunity to bid you all farewell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Connor, for subscribing. As always, if you want to support the project, www.mancbuses.com, and you can find all the information on there, the way you can support us. Main way of supporting is just by clicking that subscribe button and pressing the bell. That's it. I think, oh yeah, just before we go, looking at the activity feed, we need to thank Dave at Play, who has renewed their membership for 25 months. I'll just put it up on the screen. And John Coates, who's done it for 11 months on a 7-month streak. And that is the best thing ever. It's the easiest way to support us, and it's just the best way. So thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you next time. Cheerio.